as we all know, Amazon has released their new Kindle, the Kindle Fire, which has become a big competitor to the iPad 2. This video will be discussing the similarities and differences in certain functions of both products. So, first one we'll be talking about is music. Both products can support music, but they support it in their own different way. On the iPad, for example, they have their own app called Music. It's the nice orange app with the music tone in it. You click on it, and it brings you to a music screen. This music screen allows you to look at playlists, songs, artists, and you can view your purchase. This iPad has not purchased anything yet, so there's nothing on here. There's forward, backward, reverse, play, the volume button, new. You can also go to store from here, which takes you directly to iTunes. And iTunes is Apple's place for music. And you could buy it with a single click. But on the Kindle Fire, for example, Kindle Fire uses their own app, which is still called Music, but it's powered by a different area. So I go to Music. It loads up the music. This Kindle Fire has some music on it. I'd click on the music I wanted to play, and then all I had to do was hit play at the bottom right. And then if I wanted to, I could skip through music. So I could go to another song. Then pause that. And I could also go to the cloud, and the cloud holds all music. This there's no music in the cloud for this one, but if there was, there'd be a list. You can also go to store, which is at the upper right, and it brings you to Amazon's music store. And as it loads, you can look at different music, bestsellers, and you can sort those out by songs or albums. And that's it for music. So now, if we were to go back, I would hit the home button at the bottom left. The Kindle Fire does not have a button like the iPad does. The iPad has this little button that looks like a square. Has a little square in it. You click it, and it'll bring you to the home screen. The Kindle Fire has a little home in a box at the bottom, and that's on the screen. There's nothing on the Kindle Fire. There's no button to press that brings you back. It's only this little button that brings you back to the carousel and things below it. Another comparison would be videos. The iPad has a video app. Click on that, and it brings you up to video screen. And then you can click on one of the videos. It shows you what this is, and I can click on one of the views from that.
A 2D object that I've put into 3D space, so you can actually manage that by increasing or decreasing the blur and even setting the distance, almost as if you were using a camera and how you were going to set up your depth of field. But the beauty, of course, is you can just rotate this object around, and again, just
and then if I wanted to, I could just hit done, and then I'll bring me back. I go back to podcasts, and there everything is. Now if I go to the Kindle Fire has a tab called Video. And it will bring up a bunch of different videos. So say I'm looking up a video about someone random. How about Steve Jobs? And I click on this. Watch now. You can buy videos to go into your library, or you could use some instant streaming. And Amazon provides instant streaming for any videos that are free to watch over Wi-Fi. And this video is big, so it's just taking a little while to load. The iPad does not have streaming. You can only buy or purchase videos, and there are free videos on their video store. So then, another difference between both of these products would be their home screens. Now, obviously, on the iPad, there are apps. And the apps are just spread out in evenly distributed columns. You can just flick through to look at all your apps. Now, on the Kindle Fire, you'd have to go to the apps section to look at every single app that's on here. Or, you go back to home, and you look at the carousel. Now, the carousel is something the iPad does not have. It shows you everything you've recently done. So, say I look at my gallery. Then, I open this, look at what's inside these pictures. I like what's in here, so I click on it. And then it shows me a bunch of different ones from different days. I go back. And then I'm done, so I go back to here. The gallery's up here, in front of everything in the carousel. It's kind of the same way for the iPad, but this kind of mimics the iPad's multi-touch gestures, where the most recent app is always in front in the multitasking bar. Because I went to videos and iTunes Music. So that's pretty much it. Those are differences between the Kindle Fire and the iPad 2.